So with regards to cannons, there aren't as many modifiers to do with artillery compatibility. Though far from making this easier for me, the way that cannons fight, namely that they deal 50% damage whilst being in the back row, makes the numbers a little trickier. But anyway, let's start off with the basics. Firstly, you can get a plus 10% increase through the quality idea of mass battery. You can get an additional 10% from the offensive economic policy that's available to you. Looking at national ideas, the following nations have plus 10% artillery compatibility within their national idea set, those being Bharat, Ferrara, Portugal, Russia, Smolensk, with Otomo and Satake having plus 10% artillery compatibility in their national ambition. So this would make the theoretical limit for artillery compatibility 130%. However, in my opinion, this doesn't constitute the best collection of modifiers to make your artillery as competent as possible. This back row fighting means that these cannons with all of these modifiers fight at 65% effectiveness instead of 50%. However, there are two modifiers that affect how well your cannons fight in the back row. To start with, there's an age bonus in the Age of Revolutions that grants plus 20% to this number. Secondly, Bengal is unique as it has within its national idea set plus 15% to this back row number. This means that normal cannons without any modifiers are 100% effective on the front row and 50% in the back rows. If you try to maximize artillery compatibility and also add in the age bonus, this gives you 130% on the front row and 85% effectiveness on the back row. However, if you choose Bengal instead of one of the other nations for their national idea, you'd be looking at 120% compatibility on the front row and 95% on the back row. In terms of general utility and the fact that your cannons will typically be firing from the back row, I believe this Bengal strategy to create more effective artillery. However, it does beg the question of what is the most possible damage that you could inflict with an entire stack of just artillery? Well, if you wanted to find this out, you'd have to release Smolensk and then play all the way until the Age of Absolutism, at which point you would form France, but keep Smolensk ideas. From there, you take the plus 20% fire damage age bonus that you get if you're France, and take all the relevant ideas and policies to get you that 130% artillery compatibility. Additionally, if you get lucky, the cannoneer trait will grant an additional 10%. I don't count this as the theoretical limit because it's not a country modifier, it just applies to those troops. But in this case, we're only looking at this specific army. So I know you're wondering, how effective would a full stack of only artillery be with all of these modifiers? Well, let's find out. For those of you who want to see more modifier videos, have no fear, I've made a playlist, which should be coming up on screen now, so do check those out if you're interested. Also, please do subscribe, as I can see how many people have subscribed from this video, and I really want to rub it in Tom's face. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.